Welcome to the show. We're the Bash Brothers. I'm Chef Dre. This is my co-host, Mountain Matt.
Mountain Matt. Chef Dre, the Bash Brothers Show.
Tell them where to follow us.
You can follow us.
Place.
What was that?
That one place.
You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, FetLife. You can find us on, or you can email us at thebashbrothershow@gmail.com.
That's it.
Like, share, and subscribe to this video.
We were just talking about reincarnation. And I was going to tell you my funky view on reincarnation and why I think it's a thing. So, babies.
We're just getting right into the reincarnation.
Just getting right into it. I'm going to go with, I'm leading with the baby part.
Let's go.
I believe that people are born through, reincarnated back into it, the baby, and then you keep your memory to age of 2. That's why them little sons of bitches.
That was the theory you had?
Yeah, like I think people die and then they're reincarnated into a baby coming out of the womb, right? That's the light at the end of the tunnel people say that they see sometimes, right? Mm-hmm. They're coming out the womb and they're getting born, and then they remember their past life for the first 2 years, and I think that's why kids are so fucking angry, little babies.
Is there a waiting period on that, or you just die and you get reborn?
I haven't figured out if there's a whole purgatory thing or not. I don't know. But I think they keep the memories of the past life up until the age of 2, and then they go and then they're learning new shit. Like it's brand new. That's why it's terrible twos. Right there.
Because they're possessed by an old man.
No, not at 2. They just turn 2. You're not paying attention. They keep the memories up till 2. Once they turn 2, then it's like day 0 for their brain. They're starting all over from scratch at 2. Man, come on, you got kids, right? You ever been had when you had your babies, right? You ever look at them like, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never had your kids look at you like that? Little babies. Like, all of a sudden, there's just a moment of clarity. I've seen it. I've caught them. I've seen it. I've been doing studies for fucking years.
That's instincts.
That's right. Instincts from an infant?
Yeah.
I think it's their past life. Anyway, at 2, they lose all memories and they got to learn new shit again. But I also think that's why people who die sometimes and come back, like, right, they brought them back, right, and they say, I seen this tunnel, right? I think that's them coming out the womb, and I also think that's why there's a stillborn during that time. That's why this is stillborn, because that person's soul got snatched back into the previous life.
That's an interesting point of view.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to say about that.
Well, it's weird. I told you. I led with it was weird.
Yeah. You want to hear what I think about it?
Sure.
I think it's really egotistical to think that way, that we're not the way you're saying, but like that we're going to be reincarnated in this same sort of mindset. I think it's probably on a lot longer scale. Like,
you ever seen a good baby? Like a nice baby?
Be composted first.
Doesn't whine a lot, doesn't cry a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's because their past life was shittier than what they have right then. Like, they realize I'm being carried around and pop the titty in my mouth whenever I just do a little screaming, right? So life is better for them. That's why sometimes you have the good babies, but most times babies aren't that good. They don't want to sleep at night. They're crying. They miss their past life, right? I'm going to be, if this little weird theory is weird, but if it's true, like, I'm not going to be the best baby because I got a pretty nice life. And I'm going to be pretty pissed off. Like, hold the fuck on. I'm cold and I'm hungry and whatever. I'm going to be screaming all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should have let me read that one first.
There's nothing to read. I was talking about reincarnation, and you said you would give me your theory on it.
Go sit down, baby. Got Ashley in the studio today with us. She's like in my peripheral, like sitting there with her arms crossed,
sitting over there judging
like
you,
waiting for me to say something wrong. I'm just fucking with you.
Sitting over there just judging silently, taking notes. like, oh, I can't.
If you're gonna judge, like,
we're
don't
talk about that on the ride home.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's been going on with you, man? What you been doing in the mountains?
Well, yeah, I've been back and forth with the mountains, fencing, cutting grass, fixing my brakes. Nothing exciting, man. Let's go back to that reincarnation thing for a minute, man. Read me that last clip again, would you?
You thought
I had a lot of I had distraction going on.
Wait a minute, you thought I was joking when I said I don't have anything wrote down about it. It was just I was talking about it before you hit the record button.
Well, just tell me about the last piece where you said about like you coming back or good babies and bad babies.
Well, I've told people over the years this theory, and I've had general questions come back. Well, then how do you explain good babies, and how do you explain bad babies? And people try to shoot holes in my weird ass theory all the time, and I lead with it's weird, so I don't expect anyone to believe me. I'm not trying to get anyone on board with this theory.
Oh no, I'm not looking at.
I'm just saying that there's chances it could be that it's a good baby because it's in a better place now than when it was in its past life.
And that's shining through in the baby.
I'm just saying it could be that's the reason this baby doesn't cry as much as this asshole baby over here that doesn't shut up.
It's like, wow, I got lucky, got like
second
chance, or my last life was shitty, gonna make a good go of this.
Yeah, maybe.
But then their memory gets wiped out at 2.
At 2 years old, I think so. Yeah, that's the whole
What's
theory
the whole
behind
point
it.
of that, though?
I don't. It's the whole point of it, reincarnation to begin with.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. I'll just get rid of that part if that's the case. Just whoever's up there watching, just take them 2 years off. I don't need to lay there with somebody changing my diapers for 2 years.
Maybe that is the purgatory. You just got to lay there and think about your last life for 2 years, getting carried around, toted around, doing everything somebody else is telling you to do for those 2 years. And you're screaming your ass off.
Yeah.
Until they put a titty in your mouth. And then, what? You're happy, right? Like, hey, little Matthew's happy over here. We popped his titty in his mouth. He shuts up.
Sounds about like my life now.
And that's why you'd be screaming.
It's like the only time they can get me to shut up. Put a titty in my mouth.
Yeah. And then people will say, well, how do you explain, stillborns? And that's where I think the whole light in the tunnel comes from. When people get snatched back when they were on the verge of death. Oh, you actually flatlined. Oh, I seen a light. I think that's bullshit. I don't think you see a light, but maybe you do. But if you do, I think you're coming out the bus.
It'd make a good movie clip or movie. That whole concept.
I mean, I don't know if it would or wouldn't. I just think it's a weird concept. But I think it's kind of, it's got some legs on it.
Give me that bottle over there, man, would you?
Wait, just let me set it down so that way
Thank
you
very
pick it
much.
up. I don't want to be seen handing that to you. I could be held liable.
Oh. Right.
I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
All right, look here. I want to play a little game. It's called What's That Mean?
That puts a lot of power in your hand having those sound effects on there.
Would you like to hold some paper? Let's see if you can handle the power of this paper.
Like getting roasted.
If you can handle that paper, then we'll let you hold the electronics next time.
I fidget a lot and I get distracted easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
We don't need
I'll
that.
I'll get that back then. All right. I'm gonna play a little game called What's That Mean?
Know thyself.
I'm gonna tell you one of these modern day slang words, and then you tell me what you think it means. And I'm sure you know a lot of them because you're pretty inept on the up the beat and hanging out with the hipsters and stuff.
I've got a couple teenagers, but they don't really talk like that too much. But I do know. I know a few of them. If you got like some gimmies on there, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it
might
give me,
know
but you might. I'm sure you know some of them. And I have Urban Dictionary right here at the fingertips, so we can look some up that we may or may not know.
Yeah, I like those from last time. Even I think you said you made that one up, but like,
Okay,
we
ready?
should do some dirty ones.
No, I'm just gonna
Some dirty ones.
Bay. What does
Yeah,
bay mean?
that's your girlfriend or your significant other.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
Boo.
Same thing.
All right. Bet. Like bet.
Like, yeah, like you can bet on that happening. Yeah, or that's for sure going to happen.
So it's a sure thing. Bet.
Yeah,
Okay.
bet I'll
All
be
right.
there.
All right. On fleek.
Like my eyebrows on fleek, looking good.
They looking good. That's
Yeah.
That's what on fleek
These are
means.
old, man. That's old shit.
Look, this is Kenny. Okay? These are the one Kenny threw at me while I was waiting on you
Yeah.
while you were at Bojangles.
These are 5 years old.
popping,
The party's popping.
drip.
That's a good thing. Like that's the drip. Like yeah, that's what's up. Like that's the good shit.
That's the good shit.
Yeah,
So that tea you drinking is the drip.
believe that.
Okay. It don't give
It's
you the
good
drip.
today. I'm drinking.
It don't give you the drip.
I put a whole lemon in there. It's good.
All right. How about cap?
Oh, I know this one. Fucking liquor.
Delusional.
Cap
Do you-
is,
do
uh,
you suffer from a mental illness?
Cap is like it's a good thing, and then no cap's like a bad thing. Like that party sucked. No cap.
Cap is lying. Basically, it's just
Is lying?
It's bullshit. Cap. That's cap. Yeah. No cap is.
I don't think that's what it means anymore, does it?
Let's go right over here and look at that on this little handy dandy thing.
I think it means something different now. That's some old shit. More with it than you thought, huh?
No cap basically means that they're not lying, and capping means that they are lying.
Oh well, then maybe I misread what it was because people use it differently though.
Well, no cap. What I'm telling you is no cap.
I get it.
All right, moving on.
I thought it meant something else. That's interesting. It means like I'm for real, basically.
No,
Yeah, like saying I'm not lying, or
no, that's what you thought it meant.
I mean, saying I'm for real is kind of like the same thing as saying you're not lying.
I guess. But you capping. Don't be over there capping, Matt. Raw dogging.
Sex without protection.
Okay. Wildin'.
It's what I do every day. It's what I did on the way up here, boy. My truck, every time I hit the gas and when it's raining, the back slides. I look like Dukes of Hazzard coming up here.
So what is wildin'?
It's like have a good time partying, man, being loose.
Okay. All right. Munch.
Well, that can mean a couple different things.
Okay.
I mean, you can be eating. That can be a meetup for an eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is on here.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what it's a meet up for eating.
Yeah, meetup for eating, but really, for
Yeah.
alternative purposes.
All right. Hoochie Daddy Shorts.
Hoochie Daddy shorts. I mean, you have to show me a picture. I don't
No,
know.
there's no picture. It's just the name.
I mean, imagine the short shorts for men.
Yeah, short shorts for men. It's the equivalent of Daisy Dukes on women. These shorts are normally cut above the knee, generally mid thigh, and fit tight around the buttocks.
That's nothing new. Framing guys used to wear that shit all the time.
What they
That
call
way
'em?
just every time they wash them, they get shorter and they have balls hanging out, bitch. And be like, hey, change your shorts. They'd be like, hey, fuck you. It's 100 degrees out here.
What they called again?
Blue jean panties, I
No,
guess.
no, these. What the word was?
Hoochie daddy pants.
Shorts.
Shorts.
Your pants. Hoochie Daddy shorts.
I
All
call
right.
pants shorts, short pants.
Short pants, and then
Because I'm a Sopranos
pants are
fan.
long shorts.
Yeah, I don't even wear shorts anymore. When they said on The Sopranos, he was like, a Don doesn't wear shorts. I was like, that's right.
So he banned shorts forever.
Threw them all out of my closet.
Yeah. Leaf blower.
That was a funny scene. Leaf blower, it's a fucking leaf blower. What
No,
else you call them?
I'm gonna give it to you in a sentence.
Or that could be like a cool rap lyric for smoking weed.
I lost on this one.
It's
a leaf blower.
Fucking leaf blower.
A leaf
folk.
blower, by definition, according to Urban Dictionary, is a person whose sole purpose is to make their mess the problem of other people.
That doesn't work around here because we all have to do leaf blowing like constantly all year.
Then it does have the variation of
Smoking weed?
blowing leaves.
Yeah.
So, all right. Rolling coal.
That's
What's that mean?
That's when you're blowing smoke out of your diesel truck.
Yeah. On purpose?
Hell yeah. with the bumper sticker with Greta Thunberg crying. He's like, what?
Okay.
Fuck them.
What is a cuck?
A cuck is somebody that likes to have their woman slept with by other men. You know what I mean? They let other men fuck their wife. Betas.
So, I mean, I'm just saying the listeners might not have ever heard that before.
Oh.
So, how would you explain that to someone that's never heard the word cuck? What is a
That's
cuck?
a man that enjoys or otherwise lets his significant other, female significant other. I guess it could work with gay people. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it works in reverse because there's like cuck queens that have women that sleep with their husbands. And, so somebody that lets other people plow their wife.
Plow. All right. No, noted. All right. So then, what is a cuck fluffer?
I don't know. I mean, I know what a fluffer is.
According to Urban Dictionary, it is someone who is relegated to the sidelines so much that they're not even a cuck. They're the person in charge of giving the cuck a blowjob to get the cuck so hard that the cuck can then sit in the corner and masturbate using his own tears as lube while someone else fucks his wife.
That's brutal.
Cuck fluffer. There you go. Teaching you, dog. I'm bringing forth knowledge on this one.
That's brutal. There's some of them out there too.
Cockwomble. Cockwomble.
Some type of indigenous bird.
I mean, really. I mean, if you looked at it, no, that's not that. So cockwomble is a completely useless person that spouts constant bullshit.
Yeah, but cock wobble,
Womble.
you cock wombler.
Wombler, yeah, you
Yeah.
cockwombler.
Okay,
So doesn't mean what you thought it did.
was not a bird.
Wasn't a bird.
I was picturing some sort of pheasant.
All right. So what is a bitch boy?
That's
If somebody called you a bitch boy, would you be upset?
I'd fucking smack them across their face.
So it's not a compliment to you? It could. It could be to some people.
Yeah, maybe to some people, not this guy.
What is it though?
That's a little bitch boy that runs menial tasks and gets punked down left and right, that type of shit.
Just because he's running task?
Nah, it's a little bit different than that. I mean, that's more of a gopher, I guess. But a bitch boy's like, you can degrade them while they're running tasks. Shake them down for cigarettes.
Trying to look it up here on Urban Dictionary. We'll know what it means here in just a second. Okay, so
Oh, I know what it means. It's in my vernacular.
well, you just explained it as just someone that gets told what to do and runs errands.
That's what they usually do for me.
So you have bitch boys?
Sometimes, not right now. I got some employees, but not
Let's dove into that.
bitch boys. Just dive into what?
Your bitch boys. You got a collection? And do they wear hoochie daddy shorts? We need to know. We need to know.
No, they don't wear hoochie daddy shorts. I mean, they might in their own time. I don't know, but that's like a hang around. That's a fucking punk. You know what I'm saying? It's she's a little bitch boy. Have him run around, do stuff. I use that in my arguments too. I'll be like, I'm not your bitch boy.
You say that?
Yeah.
Beta male.
We're gonna wear that one out. I promise you. It never gets old. That's good.
What if it was BOI instead of BOY? Because
B-O-
I'm looking at the difference in the definitions
That's a
here.
bitch boy.
So if it was bitch BOI, what is that?
I mean, that would probably change the whole sentence structure if it was spelled like that.
Well, that's what I'm
It would
asking.
probably have to like a.
Somebody texted that and was like, this bitch boy over here. And you're like, well, which kind of boy is it? A BOI or
I don't know.
BOI?
You put an I on it, it's probably meaning like he needs his ass whooped type shit. They put an I on there. It's like, we might need to think about putting this motherfucker back in line and give him his Y back.
This one says, according to Urban Dictionary, bitch boy is someone that likes to be fucked or dominated.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way it's used.
That's not the way you use them because we now know you have bitch boys, and what you're saying is you're not dominating them.
Not sexually dominating them.
All right. Yeah, wraps it up right there.
Yeah.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Oh man, what? How many of those do you have?
That's
too
all the words
funny.
I got right
That's
there.
too funny. You're
all
gonna
the
have me
words.
crying.
Oh no, wait! I did have two more because I went over these with Kenny before you got here while we were waiting for you to eat your biscuit.
That 3 o'clock biscuit. Yo.
What is an Irish exit?
That's when you slip out of a place without saying goodbye.
Yeah, that's it. All right then. So, and I learned this one today. What is a British exit?
I don't know. Probably taking too long to get out the door and say goodbye to every person there.
The opposite of an Irish goodbye, the British exit is a departure from the party that is specifically designed to be as harmful to everyone involved as possible. This can include verbal abuse, extensive damage, loud refusals to pay for anything, and hurling oneself through a closed window into people standing outside.
That'd be great. Yeah,
British exit.
Yeah, America's too wild for that though. That wouldn't go well here.
Yeah. So that's all the words I have for what's that mean.
That was good. I like that. That was fun.
What you got? Give me one of them questions you got over there.
Oh, I got some just questions to get to know Dre. Not too much about like.
Are you challenging me?
His personal. No, not like you. Not the questions you had for me. So I asked you one earlier that needed a little bit of time to think.
Oh.
You want that on top or the bottom of the pile?
Put it on the bottom. I like being on top.
Okay, we'll put that on the bottom. Okay, so these are just few little get to know you questions. So what do you watch on TV or like videos? Like if you watch anything, what do you watch?
I would say probably a show that has on both ends of the spectrum. I'd say a show that has some content, so it's like seasonal, something like that. Has episodes, something I can get into that has storylines.
Okay,
And then
like
on the
crime stuff, like or not true crime, but like Breaking Bad or shit like that.
Yeah, I like Breaking Bad. Something like that. I like documentaries as well. Or
You've been keeping up with Better Call Saul?
oh yeah, that's a good one.
I
like
haven't
stuff like that.
watched any of the new stuff.
But on the
That's
complete
excellent.
opposite end, I like completely just like trashy TV that I sit there and just get to roast people. Because
Like the characters because they're so stupid.
oh yeah. Like I don't know if you've ever seen any of that like 90 Day Fiance. It is
no.
the fucking gold mine, bro. You ever want to feel better about yourself? That's the one
funny.
to watch right there because you can't make this shit up. That's real people.
You watch that by yourself. Or you have to have an audience for the jokes.
I mean, sometimes Star's there, but she's got her own joke. She's roasting right along with me.
Ashley, I tell you, I talk through everything when I watch something.
You have to back it up a few times.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like things with some content, that I can follow along in, and I also like that trashy TV element too.
Yeah, that's good. You talking about like stupid half-ass reality shows and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You watch Survivor at all?
Man, it's like 40 something seasons of that.
I didn't know that until the other day. Like when I was younger, my dad and my brother, they used to like watch that, and I never got into it. I watched a couple episodes, but it was kind of stupid for me. But and then it wasn't even like a few months ago. They were like, "Oh, did you watch Survivor?" I was like, "What?" like I thought that shit was off the air like 15 years ago.
No,
And
it's
apparently not.
still on Mark Prost out there too, man.
Yeah.
What is his name?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But I mean, it's a pretty cool premise for a show, though.
I mean, I don't know. It's different than it used to be. I try to watch it now. Like I like to watch the what do they call them? The challenges that they have to do. I like that part. I don't like to sit there and watch the bickering and going behind the back and
Yeah.
it's too much fucking drama.
I'd have
for
been
me.
more in it if they were like actually put up the survival test out there. Like I would have liked to seen more.
I think it
of
was.
them.
I just think it was harder back.
That was the cool parts for me. When they were
back
killing
20
stuff.
years ago.
Yeah.
It was much harder, I think, back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you watch?
All kinds of stuff, man.
You watch a lot of YouTube.
A lot of YouTube.
Pornhub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of YouTube, man. I got a lot of favorite shows on there. We'll talk about that some other time. We'll make a segment out of that because I got a few things that I'd like to tell people about, some channels and stuff.
You can't tell. Okay.
I like,
it's a
I
secret?
like, man, I like funny podcasts. I like clips of shows I like compilations and stuff like that of funny stuff when I want something funny. I watch a lot of news, opinionated. I like listening to philosophy stuff.
You do like listening to that opinionated stuff, right?
Yeah,
I know you do.
yeah. I like to hear a wide range of opinions. Let's skip that one. What's your favorite pickled food?
I mean, besides pickles, like obviously.
Yeah, there's like a fucking million pickled things. Like
Yeah,
pickled
so-
beans, pickled meats, all
so,
kinds of shit.
Like just obviously not a cucumber. Then.
I mean, it can be that. I like pickles too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But like, I got a favorite pickled item. But
I'd probably say daikon.
damn, I've never even had that. I've had it like in kimchi, but where the hell do you get that?
Make it.
Daikon radish. It's like a white radish. It's that long.
We got Super G Mart. I mean, how many you can get daikon? Probably at Harris Teeter or Publix. It's not that hard to find.
Huh.
You can just
I've
slice
never
it.
even seen it.
I slice it up on the mandolin, but throw it in some mason jars,
Yeah,
a little mixture, some peppercorns, blah blah blah.
that's cool. I had to try that. That sounds really good.
Yeah, it
is
is
it
really-
nice and crisp?
Yeah, well, it depends. I mean, you can julienne it or you can just make discs. It depends if you want to put it on sandwiches, but I try to get it nice and thin so it's a little.
Kind of like pickled beets, maybe.
No, it doesn't taste like pickled beets, but it
Like
just
same
depends.
consistency?
Yeah, it just depends on. No, it's got a nice crunch to it.
That sounds good.
It just depends on how thin you go with
Give
it.
me some of those. Put that on the list. That's cool. Well, I'll just ask you an add-on. You ever ate pickled pig's feet?
Fatality.
No.
No,
Okay.
I don't do pickled eggs. About the only other thing,
Okay.
and I'm not like big on that, but I will eat it if I'm hungry.
Yeah, they're better if you make them yourself. And you put a bunch of herbs in them and stuff. So I know you're not like really into cars, but
I'm into not walking.
right. But you know what I'm saying. You're not like a car enthusiast. I wouldn't say. Or if you are, I don't know about it. What's your favorite car? Like if you could go
1967 Shelby GT.
like from Gone 60 Seconds,
I don't know.
Shelby GT 500. Mr. Bitchin' ass ride. I used to really like Mustangs. That's cool.
What about you? You're a car guy, right?
Yeah, man, I don't know. Like my favorite, I don't know. The old Mercedes with the gold wing doors. I mean, I'm really like a 70s Mopar guy. But I like all kinds of shit, man. I like tuners. I like all kinds of stuff. Anyways, let's not get bogged down in that. I got like 40 fucking cars. What drug would you like to try?
Well, and is that a trick question?
Because I brought 14 of them.
Which ones do I get to choose from? Choosing from which ones, I'll let you know. I'd say shrooms right now. I mean, that's why I was asking if it's a trick question because, I mean, technically they're just mushrooms, but they are psychedelic. So some might, no, it's not a drug. Just like weed's not a drug, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, substance, whatever.
Yeah, I'd
So,
say shrooms. I haven't done those yet. Got some, I just ain't done them.
that's cool.
Waiting on the right moment.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Mexican or Italian food?
Italian. You're asking me out. I mean, because I was going to say earlier, but you're in the middle of talking. You're giving me those bedroom eyes right there. Like I said, don't look over there at her. Don't look for approval. You don't need her approval.
Man, what's that Italian restaurant that you took us to?
Buca,
Man, I love that place. Man, I want to go back to it ever since.
Pineville,
In Pineville, is that South Carolina?
North.
North Carolina? Boca. If you're anywhere in the region, go to that place. It's awesome.
Yeah. It is really good. It's nice.
Yeah, it's cool. It's an experience for sure.
What about you, Mexican or Italian?
If I had to choose for long term, man, I love both of them. Mexican probably. I eat Mexican like fucking 8 times a week now probably.
So Mexican or Italian, right?
I mean, I eat Italian food on Sundays, and then during the work week, I mean Mexican food. It'd be hard to say. Italian's deep in my heart, though, but Mexican's got a lot of versatility. What's the longest distance you've ever walked?
In a day?
No, because I know you've been in the military.
What?
Like, what's the like?
By qualifications, what do you want?
Like point A to point B, like you had to walk, even if you had to sleep in between. What's the longest distance you had to walk?
I mean, we do 100K once a year. It's like 25K a day.
So yeah, over 2 days. That's what 50 miles. 50.
You're fast at math, ain't you?
It said 100K, right?
Yeah.
And that's like what 2.2
I said
miles.
we do 25K a day.
I thought you meant miles. Yeah, I got you. It's a 4-day walk.
Whack.
I can't. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. You know, if I got more liquor in me, that's going to be a problem.
Beta male.
That's my own voice. I'm getting roasted by my own voice. Real smart, Matt. Beautiful. Okay, so the other one was more of a serious question. We're going to save that for next time. So the question I asked you earlier, if you had to pick a female name for yourself, what would it be?
Is Matt available?
Man, don't come at me like that, man. I'll snatch this.
Hold up. You could just simply say, no, Matt's not available. There's no sense to snatch stuff up. Jeez. So if I could pick a female name for myself,
Yeah.
what would I pick?
Yeah. I didn't give him enough time.
Well, I didn't really put much thought into it when you asked me earlier because you just kept rattling on with other stuff.
I'm gonna put this phone out because I'm about done with it now.
Okay. I just go with a symbol.
No, man, a name. A symbol. What was symbol?
Morticia.
Morticia. Okay.
You can call me Mo. Mo money, mo money, mo money.
Okay. Doesn't like that question, did you?
I mean, I never really, ever put no thought into it until just now.
Okay.
And you, I'd like to hear what would you choose for
As
that.
soon as I remember it, I thought of it on the way up here. I'll tell you.
We got time. How much time we got, Kenny?
It started with an M.
Was it Morticia? Did I pick yours? Because if we're on the same brain wavelength.
No. Almost had it.
Here, put your hands up here. I'll help you channel your memory.
You know my hands are real hot.
I know
You ready for it?
It's the negative energy. It's the negative energy trying to leave your body.
Dude, I generate a lot of heat.
Concentrate on your female name.
Yeah, it was. God damn it.
I want a screenshot of this because I'm helping him channel his female name. No, you're not
I'm
thinking.
getting hung up on one, but it's not.
You're
the
thinking
one.
about that biscuit.
Quit.
It's not the one. How many you got?
No, it's just one.
Oh,
Because I'd heard it the other day and I thought it was a cool name. Somebody.
is that why you thought of the question for me?
Maybe.
Because you was like, that's a cool name.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting all flush all of a sudden for some reason. Let me hold this.
It's the whiskey. Like, I don't know why I'm getting flush over here.
It's because I can't. Because I don't like when I can't remember shit and I'm trying to clutch it in my brain. I know it was kind of like Marley, but it wasn't that. It was something more simple. It was like, yeah. Anyways, I'll think of it.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
So, how much time we got? Kenny?
Marcy, that was it.
Marcy, really?
Yeah.
That's like our daughter's names mixed together.
I didn't even think about it being close to my daughter's name.
Our daughter's name.
Yeah, I named my daughter Macy and then Maylee. I didn't name Maylee, but yeah, I guess it's kind of mixed up.
Marcy.
So I guess I've already picked a female name for part of myself.
There's
My
another.
offspring.
Yeah. How much time we got, Kenny? 30 minutes. Oh, man, listen. I'm just going to go ahead and pop on over here to these relationship advice.
Yeah, I've got one question for you, but it's really like a broad question. Like,
You want to give it to me first?
let's get through that, and then let's do that first.
All right. I think the first one is going to be real simple. Husband seeking help. Dear Mountain Matt, I'm a male in a heterosexual marriage. I've been with my wife for many years in a closed marriage. I'd like tips for broaching the subject for opening up our marriage. I'm just looking for one-sided play for her. In parentheses, it says hot wife or cuckold. Not for, he doesn't want a partner for himself. He wants a partner for his wife. That's the play he wants to do. How does he broach that to his wife? Been in a male.
She's not into it?
Well, they've been in just a regular vanilla marriage and for years, and a disclosed marriage. And he's asking for tips on how to broach the subject with his wife about opening up the marriage so he can become a cuck. What's your? That's like I'm not making it up, yo.
I get it. I just
That's right there. What's your advice? You just gonna laugh at my man?
No. I'm gonna try to put I've never really put much thought in it. I guess
Well, I guess you haven't, but it's a question now.
Yeah, damn, I wish we could ask him a question back. Like, we need to question this
That's
person.
all the information it comes with. Husband seeking help.
He's trying to turn his wife into a hot wife.
Yeah, it said hot wife rather than parentheses. Hot wife. Or
Well,
cuckold.
I guess first they just gotta talk. They gotta talk about it. I mean, I don't really know. I just don't know. Go out to the bar, get
husband
drunk, and be like, "Hey,
Well, husband seeking
see
help.
that guy over there? It'd be really cool if you."
You have stumped Mountain Matt.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, brother. I think liquor's the answer for that. I don't know.
Liquor.
Yeah, maybe liquor's the quickest answer for that.
I think he wants someone else to liquor.
Yeah, get a couple of drinks in her and start talking to her. I guess.
I think if you're married to this woman, I think that you're already on a certain level with somebody that you can just have open and honest communication, right?
It'd be funny if he goes to talk to her about that, and then she's like,
Been doing this for
"Well, I'm
2
glad
years.
you said that."
I'd like to introduce you to my boyfriend.
Yeah, that's probably more of the realistic side of the situation. If he's already, he's probably already behind the curve on that.
Yeah. Moving on. Here, this one, Mrs. Looking Through His Phone. That's Mrs. Looking Through His Phone. I know this sounds awful and it's a really bad thing to do. Now,
Is this the person writing back from last time?
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
because we talked about that at one point.
Yeah, I don't have that information, but it
Okay.
says, I know this sounds awful and it's a really bad thing to do, especially if you trust your partner. That's the first sentence, so I'm right here with this woman already. All right, so my behavior was inexcusable and I blame that on my own insecurities. Now that I got that out of the way, now that she's got all of that shit out of the way, one night I came home drunk from the night out with my friends. His phone was out and I decided to look through it. I didn't find anything, but I saw that he created a custom feed on his Reddit page full of porn. The content on the page was mainly 18-year-old girls, and he is 26 years old. The page he has was just mainly saving the photos and gifs of porn from a page called Barely Legal. And I'm wondering if this is normal and if I should just act like I never saw it, or should I say something? I feel crazy for going through his phone, and if I bring it up, he's going to know that I went through his phone and probably get mad. I just can't really look at him. I don't feel sexually attracted to him because I feel like his kink is 18-year-old girls. She doesn't mention her age. I guess I just feel lost and need advice.
So we can address that in reverse. He might not, he might like looking at something that's not anywhere close to what he likes in real life.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't let that bother me too much. Second part is, I don't know, she should mind her own fucking business. Really? Mind her own fucking business? I don't know. Like, she found that he has like a hobby page on Reddit where he's just reposting pornography.
Yep. And she doesn't feel sexually attracted to him now because she feels like his kink is 18-year-old girls.
Just get a schoolgirl outfit.
Hey, there you go. Schoolgirl outfit,
Yeah, surprise them.
Amazon.
Yeah, pigtails and schoolgirl outfit and some knee highs. Just surprise them one day.
Yeah, but I don't think she's going to be that kind of person because she's lost and need advice because she's not feeling sexually attracted to him anymore because of it.
Well,
Move on.
I guess that's what you get.
Move on. Tell him you look through his phone so he gets mad and y'all break up.
Yeah,
That way. Move on and you ain't got to worry about no 18-year-old kink.
yeah.
It ain't about that one.
You suck.
All right, this one's a little lengthy, and I was going to save it till the next episode, but I really want to get your feedback on this one. Dear Mountain Matt, my boyfriend and his hygiene. That's the name of it. My boyfriend and his hygiene. Dear Mountain Matt, I recently got engaged to someone I've known since I was 17. I am now 51. We're both the same age.
Whoa.
Prior to engagement, I mean, that's just how long they've known each other. They hadn't been engaged that long.
Right.
Okay. Prior to the engagement, there were some red flags. Yeah.
With his hygiene?
No, wait. Prior to our engagement, things have been going okay, but now that we're engaged, there are some red flags, and one of them is his hygiene. On a few occasions, I found he had really bad breath and did not seem concerned about brushing his teeth. I let him know that brushing his teeth was a deal breaker for me, and I have very high hygiene standards. I had to remind him a couple of times after that to brush his teeth. Okay, I'm going to move on from the teeth brushing. In addition to that, I spotted a skid mark on a towel that was hanging up in his bathroom.
What the fuck?
Okay, in addition to that, I spotted a skid mark on his towel that was hanging up in his bathroom. My delay in bringing this to his attention was mostly due to not wanting to hurt his feelings or not knowing how to bring up this sort of thing, so I kind of let that one go. On another occasion, I spotted a skid mark on a sheet in his bed.
Jesus.
Recently, doing his laundry, I saw skid marks in a pair of his white boxer shorts, which made me recoil in horror and wondering, how does this even happen? And then lastly, we went to a Christmas party where he had had too much to drink and later that night ended up vomiting and had diarrhea, as I could hear him from the bathroom. In the morning after that, he wanted to have sex, and things down there smelled very funny.
Get the fuck out of here.
And so
That's
we
gross,
had
man.
to shower before having sex. This seems to be a common thing for him, and I'm not sure how to bring it up. I wonder if I made a mistake in getting engaged. I'm currently working to look for a solution. Please help.
Jeez.
So there you go. True story. Really going on. This is really happening.
That's
So
fucking.
this is right now.
That's fucking nasty. That's fucking nasty. I don't. Let me think about that one for a second, dude. First off, he needs some floss sticks in his life.
So like, just tell him. Should she just come out and be like, how should she tell him? Just like roast his ass?
I mean, if it,
like personally, I would have roasted.
personally,
I would have roasted
yeah,
first
yeah.
time.
Yeah, because I'll snap on my kids for like not taking care of themselves and shit like that. Like that is, I'm still like tripping on the whole skid mark on a towel thing. Like what the fuck was going on there?
It was hanging in
And
his
he hung
bathroom.
it up.
Yeah, hanging in his bathroom. Ugh. It's real stuff, man.
First off, they need a bidet, or like he needs to like be washing his ass out every time he takes a shit. That's first thing. Like first thing. Jesus Christ, man. I don't really know. That's gross.
Beta male.
She needs to like fucking trick his ass and send his ass to jail for a few months and like let him sit in there because they'll whip his ass over there and straighten him out.
Yeah, they'll hurt his ass.
Yeah, like they don't put up with that shit in there and like I don't know
Professionals have standards.
I would beat somebody with a fucking broom handle over that. So I don't know. Maybe fucking beat him with a broom handle. You know, like fucking something.
I think that you should either have the conversation now and walk away, or don't have the conversation and walk away. But like you're engaged to a person that you're having some really serious hygiene problems with.
But they've been
I don't wanna
together
move
for
forward.
how many years? Like fucking
they've
30, 40 years?
No, they've known each other since they were 17. They're both 51 now and recently just got engaged.
Can't break that shit off.
Yeah, if he's doing that while they're engaged, what do you think he's going to do when they're married?
People let themselves go. That's why you should get married on a contract.
Contract.
24-month
Gotta
contract.
wash that ass twice a day on the minimum.
That would be Mountain Matt's contract. Out in the creek, washing your ass out in the creek.
That's right. Soap on a rope.
But that's all I got for your relationship advice. And you got stumped. I think you should think about that when I come back next time.
About the nasty guy or the other one?
The one that you didn't have no answer for.
Yeah. I think, no, for real, something needs to happen with his ass. He needs to go to jail. Hygiene jail. Fucking shitting on towels, man. What the fuck? If I came in and I seen shit hanging up on a towel,
What would you do?
I don't know, man. I'd go ballistic. Be like, somebody'd be getting interrogated. I'd be like, what in the fuck? Why is this? First off, how did this happen? Second off, why the fuck is it hanging here? Third off, what the fuck's wrong with you? What the fuck? That's gross, man. Yeah. Yeah, the breath thing's bad enough. Like, fucking floss your teeth, man. Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I think he needs some tough love in that situation.
So you would just bash it out. Like you wouldn't be
Dude, I'd
you
pull
wouldn't
up.
pull punches on it. You would be like you wouldn't
pull
you
up.
wouldn't beat around the bush.
I'd pull a water hose through the window, probably is what I would do, and hose that motherfucker down. Fucking toss him in the bathtub and hose his ass down, beat him a couple times. But hey, man.
There you go, 51-year young lady.
Yeah. Water hose,
I mean,
broom handle.
waterboarding.
Yeah, something like.
So, did you know that you're
I'm gonna put
more
it on that for a
likely to
second.
get a computer virus visiting a religious site than a porn site?
Yeah, I would believe that.
According
I mean,
to
it
the
makes
research
sense.
from this firm Securities Semantic, you know, who makes all the antivirus software, all that stuff. According to their research, religious websites carry 3 times more malware threats than the porno sites.
Yeah, I imagine porn sites have way better security. They got way higher traffic.
Well, the researchers hypothesize that that's because porn sites need to generate a profit, so there's a financial incentive to keeping them virus-free to encourage repeat business.
I mean, churches need
Modern
that too.
problems require modern solutions.
Yeah, churches need revenue too.
Untaxed revenue. What do you know about spider webs, Matt?
Good bit.
Did you know they used to be used as bandages?
No. Makes sense, though. They're sterile.
That's what they say, and they're full of vitamin K, so you can also eat them.
How about that?
Yeah, which promotes the clotting of the blood.
I'll bring you some next time.
You gonna bring me some spider webs? It's hard enough to get you to show up on time with tea.
I'll just put it in the tea. I'll boil it. I'll render it down.
Some vitamin K.
Vitamin K tea.
You remember we were talking about shark attacks?
Hell yeah.
All right. Cows kill more Americans each year than sharks do.
Yep. Pigs too.
I don't have the stats on the pigs.
Yeah. A lot more people work with cows.
But cows is murking people 20 a year.
Yeah, they're fucking dangerous as fuck, man. They're some of the funniest videos on the internet. Seeing people get whacked by cows.
Just drive-by cows just driving by.
Right. Well, that's another thing. They do kill people in the road because they get out and, you know, a lot of them are black and they're in the highway in the middle of the night. You can't see them. You hit them and, I mean, you know, they're 1,200 pounds. You're probably getting hurt. But
You ever went cow tipping? You from the country up there in the mountains?
yeah, that's a fucking urban legend. That isn't.
You ain't never went cow tipping?
Yeah, you can't get near a cow at night. No fucking way, man. No, we used to go out picking shrooms and stuff at night, and you cannot get near them. Like that. No, they'll actually stalk you when you're out there at night and shit like that. Yeah, right. You think you're getting close to a cow? That's not happening.
It might be part of that 20 they murking.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, dude, they're scary at night too. Cause like I'm saying, a lot of them are black. You can't really see them moving in the night, and then you look out there and there's like 45 sets of eyes looking at you, and their breath's coming out of their nose and stuff on a cold night. It can be intimidating.
So you've never tipped a cow? Just to
No. I don't think that's a thing, man. I think that's like an urban legend or something.
No, that's a thing.
Yeah.
I've
man.
never tipped a cow.
Yeah, I've seen it in movies and shit, but I'm telling you, I've been in a cow field at night, and they're not just sitting there standing
Maybe
sleeping
those
there.
cows were on mushrooms
Could have been.
that you were looking for
Could have been. Yeah.
under them cow patties.
Up all night. Like, maybe they were on guard. They're like used to people going out there. I don't fucking know, but like maybe like an old dairy cow that's by herself or something like that. You're not getting close to 30 cows in the middle of the night. Like they're used to predators, like being on watch for predators
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah, like
You ever put any any preppers? People that prep?
I mean, no.
So like if you like, I was watching one of them prepping shows and they all like try to prep for a different thing. So what would you suggest like to anyone listening if they were going to start prepping? Like what should
I've put a lot of thought into
what
this,
should
so.
they prep for? Like what do you think the emergencies are going to be that they need to be prepared for?
That's the thing. You really never know. And I think a lot of that's so fucking stupid. like not prepping in general, but like the way people go about prepping is fucking ridiculous to me. Like in a practical sense. Storing all of that shit in like you don't need like really you need skills to like
Well,
nobody
tell me what do you think the emergency would be? Like, I understand that it needs to be multi across the board, but
like the real emergency.
like what do you think? It's not gonna be fucking zombies, right? So let's don't say.
I already know
zombies.
what's coming.
Oh, it's facts.
Yeah,
Like, all right,
fucking
facts.
facts, man.
What's coming?
Basically, a digital virus that will probably start in the banking system and carry on out from whoever launches it, and it'll attack the grid and shut down electrical communications. And as soon as the logistics go out and the trucks aren't moving, this country's in for a fucking wild ride. A wild ride, and that's what's coming. And your fucking 800 pounds of beans gonna get old real fast. They're gonna be getting gone. Like you're gonna want to be mobile. You're not gonna need all that shit. Like you need skills. You need.
So you think it's gonna be?
guns.
Wait a minute. I just want to make sure I understand.
Guns.
I want to make sure I
Fucking
understand.
guns and bullets.
You think it's gonna be like
And
malware? Like
seeds.
it's coming from the inside, the business and banks. Like it's gonna be
No,
some
that'll be
virus
that'll
attack.
be-
Or like
look, man. As soon as you hear that there's a virus attacking banks, you know it's on, and that'll be where it starts. As soon as it gets past that, fucking all bets are off. Better be somewhere way the fuck away from a city, loaded the fuck down with ammo and seeds, and the beginning of your fucking livestock crop.
I mean, we're talking about a society that can't even like keep toilet paper.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of people gonna starve to death.
Because what would your suggestion be? They start to save money, gold, gas,
Guns.
guns.
Yeah, guns. Yeah. Guns. I mean, if you need some backup precious metals and shit, but really guns and land. That's what you need. Guns and land. Land somewhere way the fuck away from the city. And put all your gold and silver into putting fence and get some fucking guard dogs and a bunch of ammunition and that sort of shit.
That's why you building
Goats,
that fence through the
chickens,
swamp.
sweet potato field, that sort of thing. Huh?
That's why you're building that fence through the swamp you keep talking about.
I'm not going to say that's not part of the reason I just moved to the mountains.
What about bunkers? What's your theory on bunkers?
That's the worst fucking idea ever.
Think so?
Oh, yeah. Like, a bunker, like, those long-term bunkers are ridiculous. Like, other than nuclear fallout. I mean, what do you need a bunker for?
You don't think nuclear fallout's going to be a thing or a concern?
I mean, if it is, we got bigger. A bunker ain't gonna fucking help you.
Might.
You're gonna have major.
But the average person can't get a bunker. The average person can't get a bunker.
They don't need a bunker.
I was just asking, what do you think about a bunker?
Nah, I mean, maybe I'd like to have like a tornado bunker, and that's about it. Like you don't need any bunker that's gonna last more than 2 days, because you're gonna get killed for some other reason being down in the hole. I don't want to be down in a hole like that for nothing unless it's absolutely fucking necessary. I mean, you know, my house has got the one Mayville's got a built-in nuclear fallout shelter from leftover. It's not functional.
That's what you call that torture area? That black hole?
Hell no, I don't even go in there. It's fucking creepy as hell.
So, what about food? How much food should they have on hand? If you think something went down, roads are closed.
Well, I know the Mormons are mandated to keep a year worth of food. I think that's probably smart. Anything past that's ridiculous. And I mean, like, really the stuff, like, you need to make sure you've got staples and stuff like that, but like, really past that, you're going to need things like salt, like lots of salt, iodized salt.
Yeah.
That'll be hard to obtain. Like, anything that you can't really think about growing in the future, you know, those are the things like salt's hard to come by.
Again, I tell you, these people couldn't handle toilet paper when the first crisis hit.
They say there's 3 days worth of groceries in the grocery store at any time. Yeah, I mean, we just seen
After that, it's neighbor on neighbor.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get into some heavy shit talking about that, but we've seen what happened during COVID. We've seen the grocery store.
I'm still mad about the toilet paper. That's why I keep talking about the toilet paper. I'm still mad about that.
Yeah, and
no sense.
You seen how people behaved? Imagine like when there's bellies to fill. And look at these cities. You ever been to like? I mean, shit. You live in a big city, but have you ever been to DC?
Yes.
Like, how many people you think are producing even 5% of their food? None of them.
Yeah.
Nobody up there.
New York too.
New York, all them big places. Like, and if something happened, you're not even gonna get out of there. Like, it's hard getting out of there. Right now, just getting the fuck out of there. You can imagine if the highways are shut down and stuff. Fucking forget about it. That's when I went up there. I was like, this is a fucking death trap up here.
I bet you say death trap like at least a dozen times a day. At least.
Yeah, probably.
Goddamn death trap.
Yeah, but it's funny that but I'll drive death traps and stuff down the road like fucking wide open. Yeah.
Well, so.
What do you think about that, man? What do you think about it?
What exactly? Like, what do I think it's going to be? I just think it's going to be an internal breakdown. So, like, it's just going to be.
There's got to be a catalyst. Something's
It's
going to
be.
happen.
Well, it could be the roads are taken out, the trucks are stopped. It could be gas
From
prices.
a foreign invader or foreign entity or domestic.
Both.
Either or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I'm saying, you shut down the roads, you shut down society. So it's just a matter of time for people with each other.
Man, them trucks.
If you live anywhere close to a big city, like you got about 48 hours to get out.
Yeah.
On foot. You can figure every major highway is going to be banged up, so jammed up. So you're going to be getting out on foot. So plan and prepare to leave on foot.
Yep. And a lot of people won't even see it coming.
If you're in a situation where you can bunker for 14 days, then bunker for 14 to 30 days before you try to leave on foot. That's kind of my suggestion.
It's a long time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's your goal. That's your window that you should be prepared to stay in place depending on how many miles you had to feed at one point, right?
Yeah.
14 to 30 days. So, I mean, that is a long time. But if you go out there trying to move around where everybody else is out there trying to move around, and that's where, I mean, you got to give it a couple of weeks and let the first people murder each other.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Food's going to get, even if you were pretty prepared and had just grocery shop, I mean, 3 weeks, dude, you're probably running out of groceries unless you intentionally have, like.
That's why I watch my neighbors every week bring their groceries in, so I know which one I need to hit. I'm like, all right, I see him over there with them marshmallows. He got them damn Fruity Pebbles.
8 armloads of Harris Teeter groceries here.
All right, guys, so that's going to be the end of this show. I am Chef Dre, and this is Mountain Matt.
This is the Bash Brothers Show. You guys can find us on the internet, Facebook, Twitter, FetLife, Instagram, You can email us questions. And listen, we don't have a whole lot of viewers, so if you email us a question,
We appreciate all 6 of y'all, though.
yeah, it's about a 99.5% chance that you're gonna get your questions answered. So email us some questions. Shout out to our producer Kenny Kivett at Kenny Kivett Photography, here with his little podcast incubator in his photography studio. We appreciate it much.
Very much. We appreciate you. We're the Bash Brothers, and we're reminding you that if you're not happy with yourself, no one else will be. Until next time, stay safe, make good choices, and as always, stay